everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in the Tomb of Annihilation, part 23? I think it's part 23. Today is October 4th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we play on this channel, or you can go towards anywhere audio casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, we have a slew of after shows that you can check up on called Nights in the Courtyard. They are being hosted there for free, but in this podcast, we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask either myself or any of these other fine folk, that is the perfect place to do it. But if you already support us on YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, and you're looking for further ways to help support the show, you can go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. We have t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got throw pillows, clocks, shower curtains, and we also have face masks. So if you would like to help praise Queen Tiamat with a design from our very own Cyberwolf 1201, as well as help support COVID-19 research, all of the proceeds that we get from these masks end up going towards Doctors Without Borders. So that way we can at least help try figuring something out by like 2021, 2022. Who knows? What matters most is that we're trying. And speaking of people who try all the time, hey RJ, who are you playing today?
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, but today I'll be playing Wally, the Shifter Barbarian Fighter.
Hello, my name is RinRin. I'm back and I'm going to be played by LBHackEmUp today. I am a monk, I am a tabaxi, I'm a cute kitten, and I'm so happy to be here.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. I'm going to be playing as Baz the Drow Rogue Fighter.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and I shall be playing as Teshvael de Falarin, Mark of Shadow Elf, Oath of Conquest Paladin.
Hi, and I am Tyler, and I will be the DM today, and we'll start off with the recap. Last time, RinRin's ready rescuers led the revolt against Rosnasi in an epic confrontation, and upon his death against Fenthaza, who turned against them. Despite Tesh losing control and Baz nearly dying under Aegeus, he was saved from biting the bullet by the brave Bunny Brigade, and they were able to escape. Now, reuniting with their companions who had freed themselves from the clutches of the evil Red Wizards, they have all but one puzzle cube to enter the tomb. Will they finally succeed in entering the tomb to secure its lost riches and save those suffering from the death curse? Find out on the Indoor Adventure presents The Tomb of Annihilation. Whew. All right, so you guys had made a plan to deal with the Red Wizards, only to find that they had been taken out. So we can kind of take care of a lot of housekeeping here. The Red Wizards had an ample supply of weapons, armor, adventuring supplies, food, all of that. So you can take this opportunity to stock up. When you guys arrived, you were greeted by Summerwise, who informed Tesh that he had led a rebellion against the Red Wizards with the help of the Grungs and Imbok, the Grung that you guys had saved a while ago, which had released your friends from their evil clutches. However, one of the Red Wizards escaped, the leader, Zegmira, and she took with her one of the puzzle cubes. As you guys are settling down at the Red Wizard camp, getting some rest, even though you rested the night before, it's been a long couple of weeks. Survivors from the Wanti slave revolt begin trickling in. Eventually, Flint arrives, leading a group of survivors. In the meantime, you guys get the smell of let's see, what is it? Lemons, as Dragonbait and Artis also arrive seemingly from a scouting mission where they were trying to hunt down the last Red Wizard. What would you guys like to do?
Does anyone go get Wally?
I'll
pretty
go
sure
get
they go
Wally.
get
Yes,
her.
we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And then we did that.
It is kind of in the late afternoon to almost evening. So you had spent a long rest over the day.
Okay. I think Tesh would probably go over to Artis and Dragonbait. Because they were his friends before this party was. He's catching up
Yeah.
on his buddies. And he's just like holding Summerwise in his arm like a little baby and just like giving him tummy scritches while he's talking because Summerwise led a rebellion and he's the best familiar ever, obviously.
Ever.
Ever.
And Artis will explain that he and Dragonbait had arrived a couple of days ago in the city. They had actually plummeted over that waterfall and were trying to regain their composure after having traveled through the jungle for days and days. And they were hiding out in a hut when they saw the King of Feathers attack you guys. So he and Dragonbait met back up with Summerwise to help with them save your other friends. And also, he said that him and Dragonbait had tried to track down where Zegmira went. They only got about halfway north in the city before the train became too difficult to traverse. And they were kind of wary of going too far unaided because they could see the King of Feathers kind of patrolling his domain. But they're pretty sure that the Red Wizard went back to where the entrance to the tomb is.
That's incredibly helpful. You all, like, you both are incredible adventurers. I must say, we lucked out and managed to obtain a set of wings to make our way over here. How
Well,
did
I
you
have
get
been
here
doing
so
this for
fast?
quite some time.
I see. I believe... Baz, did you tell us that your sister was looking for artists?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Tesh would let Artis and Dragonbait know if they have
Oh,
not...
I'm well aware. They've been on our tail for the past few days. We might have lost them when we fell over that waterfall, but they can't be too far behind.
I see. I'll make sure to let Baz know. He has a familial connection with these individuals.
Yes, quite.
Well, besides the point, thank you for tracking down Zegmira and for looking after Summerwise. He's very important to me.
He is quite an amazing specimen.
Kyber's chosen.
And like I said before, your quest to rid the world of this evil death curse, well, I'm here for you to help.
Tesh has a moment, like, almost wants to be like, that's not my quest.
No, I'm not about that.
That's, just be like, no, it's truly a noble thing, indeed. It is being spearheaded by the others, of course, but I'm more than happy to help. And then just be like, so where's all the goodies?
Show me the goodies.
Where can
you guys...
where can a Way of Shadow elf find a set of half plate around here, anyways?
And then lo, you do find yourself a set of half plate amongst the Red Wizard's substantial armory.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna start like putting it on. It's fashionable armor because they're the Red Wizards.
It's very nice. It's definitely seen some I guess wear and tear over being hauled across the jungle, but like the stuff itself, it's pretty nice metal, like bright red strips of accentuating cloth. It's nice stuff.
Now I have one last question for you, Artis. What was your goal again in reaching this place? Did you also want to enter into the crypt or the temple of the Nine Gods and try and fix this death curse, or were you here for something else?
Well, as you remember when we talked to the Guardian Naga, she wanted me to help you defeat RJustice, and in the meantime, I was going to help you with your quest to rid the world of this death curse.
Well, RJustice has been dealt with. We made sure of that.
Fully dead, you say?
I killed him myself.
Well, I would have liked to plunge the dagger myself, but with him gone, I might finally get what I want.
And what's that, Artis?
My true love has been hiding for a long time with some friends of hers. If RJustice truly is dead, then they may finally return.
And this true love, where was she hiding?
That I don't know. I just knew that they weren't here on this plane anymore. I've been searching the jungle for answers for years.
Well, hopefully we shall find you some answers, old friend.
It'd be much appreciated.
And Tesh just like gives him a thumbs up effectively, like, yep, we'll do the thing. Now help me tighten my pauldron.
Dragonbait will give you a hand. Artis is not as experienced with heavy armor. RinRin, what are you up to?
I think RinRin is probably checking on everyone and making sure they're okay. Probably looking for some more throwing weapons, like ninja stars or something cool like that.
Yeah. What would they have? What would Red Wizards have that are essentially mechanically a throwing dart, but thematically like that?
Or like throwing knives.
Yeah, like
Probably
some
throwing
throwing
knives.
knives of a sort, or
Mm-hmm.
some pretty
It's the
finely crafted.
KGB like spring-loaded knife.
But yeah, you can collect a handful. I'll let you decide how many that is of throwing darts.
Okay. And then probably like RinRin hasn't talked to everyone since we got out, right? I mean, obviously because I wasn't here, but like.
I mean, you were there for some of the conversations, where I guess you guys all kind of reminisced about what you're gonna do once you finish this epic quest.
Okay.
But any face-to-face interactions, no, not so much.
I think she'll try to find Baz.
Okay.
What is Baz doing?
Baz has changed into a set of studded leather armor. So like basically like taken off his jacket and like just changed into like a really slick, stylish looking thing. It's the kind of stuff that's supposed to go under like regular armor.
The Red Wizards were accompanied by a lot of mercenaries, and the mercenary gear probably wasn't as like ostentatiously we are Red Wizard gear, so it's pretty slick, kind of discreet leather armor.
And he's like putting things that are like really practical stuff in his bag. He's gotten a hold of like a medical kit or two. He's also right now he's just kind of packing up what looks like a portable chemistry set, and this is a poisoner's kit. So like you come in and he's got like I'm gonna say that's like a leather vest type thing, and he's got like the rolled up sleeves.
Oh. Baz, you look so wonderful.
Oh, thank you, RinRin.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm packing up this chemistry kit. I think it's gonna be useful down in the tomb.
Okay. Are you okay? I know that after I sort of got on the back of the Triceratops, I kind of blacked out. But you got really hurt. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you actually fine? Or are you just saying you're fine because you think you should be saying you're fine?
I'm better off than I could be. That one snake lady tried to turn on me, and then I killed her. So honestly, doing pretty good.
Seems like you have a lot of trouble with people turning on you.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
I'm sorry that I was one of those people.
Well, evidently you weren't.
But did you see me on the Triceratops?
I did not, actually. I heard it was pretty amazing.
So cool. But yeah, no, I just want to make sure you're okay because, you know, I care about you and stuff, and I want to make sure everyone is like healthy since we're going into the tomb of like death and everything.
He gives her kind of a discerning look. I'm gonna roll a insight check. 14 on the die for a dirty 20.
For what?
Just to check and see if
Just-
you're trying to get under his skin for
No.
malicious reasons. He just kind of
No.
squints
Shit.
at you a little bit disbelieving, and then like, well, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have a lot of stuff that you're gathering, and I pretty much just fight with my hands, so don't have a lot to do right now.
Well, you can help carry this, and he just starts like giving you shit to carry.
Awesome. That's it.
Wally, what are you up to?
He has spread the tent tarp out on the ground and has his collection of guns out, all disassembled with like a pipe cleaner, and is just cleaning his guns.
Okay. Cool. Not any looking for conversations with anybody?
If Orvex passes by him, he'll ask if he can get information from the Grungs about the King of Feathers.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think the only information that the Grungs have are that the King of Feathers might just look like the King of Feathers might just look like a normal T-Rex, but he's got some mystical nature about him.
We were made painfully aware of that.
Not just the tsunami, but some other very powerful spells.
Like fading into the mist, like some sort of ghost.
And that's one of them.
Great.
It'll be no
But-
easy thing to deal with.
Best we avoid that situation altogether then.
And actually, you saying that a old, wizened looking tabaxi with gray fur also sits down with you on your tarp and puts down his rifle. It is like kind of a pretty old model, but it is meticulously maintained. And he starts taking it apart and like very meticulously ensuring that everything is still in place. And he'll say, "And I plan on taking that thing down once and for all, or die
Wally-
trying."
Wally will move the toolbox so it's between them so he can
Yeah.
share. And how you reckon you're gonna do that, sir? I never quite caught your name.
Ryugumi.
Ryugumi.
And you?
Walmorn, but my friends call me Wally.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Aldmorn. You've got some pretty good equipment. I haven't seen stuff like this from the mainland in a few years.
Well, these rifles are a bit temperamental. They're kind of made with, what's the word? A good beating in mind, so some of the springs don't really work well. You got to go finding some. But yours, on the other hand, that's classic. That's choice.
Resiliency in the jungle is the name of the game.
I might have to go out and into their armory to gut a couple of rifles to make sure mine are in working order, and that's not going to be fun. do you plan on taking down a giant fuck off T-Rex?
You gotta know where to hit him. I've hunted T-Rex before.
Guess not between the eyes, because their craniums might be thick.
You would guess correctly. Their hide is stronger than leather armor. And I've heard, or at least I've seen from observing the king, that he might be even tougher than any other creature I've ever seen. But I've lived a long life. I either get him or I don't.
I can respect that. Well, if we do face him, I guess we can rely on you then?
I'll be around.
Wally will extend his hand across the tarp.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand. Just yeah, just lay one hand upon the other, and you see that he does. Whenever RinRin's been moving around in the camp, and whenever she is passing by, he can't help but stare.
She will go talk to him. Sorry, I forgot that he was
Wally's just gonna no offense, but I think you might be barking up the wrong tree. I think she has eyes on someone else.
She always did.
A very quizzical look.
We were good friends growing up. She knew how to make friends. I'll tell you that.
She's a very friendly person. How old are you, sir?
Oh God, how old is he?
Let's see.
How long have you been 18? A while.
A while. He's probably in his like 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
He's an old cat.
Oh, right. I forgot that.
He's 69 years old.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Baz is going to pack up a bag full of rations
Mm-hmm.
and like other things that might be considered useful, like I don't know, like a rain catcher, maybe some antidotes, like just like a veritable like jungle picnic, just something real nice, and pack it like super like army regulation tight. Like he rolls up the fucking socks.
Just a bunch of condoms.
So
Just
many
a
condoms.
load of condoms.
Just a load of
actually no.
condoms.
I'm stopping it there. That's gonna have the wrong connotations.
You gotta keep your gear dry somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's fine. He rolls up a nice bedroll, and he's gonna take this bag, and he's going to bring it to Racket.
I think when you approach him, like he starts to sign something as you start to sign something, and you guys kind of interrupt each other a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few times of interrupting each other, he just like stops and says, Baz, you've been a good friend to me, but I think I should go home.
I always about to say the same thing. And he's gonna kind of plunk down the bag next to him and like say all of the things that he's put in there, and like where they're located and it's et cetera, et cetera. And things are gonna get pretty wild over here, and you can't fly down in a tomb, so
I mean,
you
things
should
have been pretty wild.
you should fly away before you won't be able to fly anymore.
People are probably worried sick about me.
Oh, yeah, your aunt, she's probably got her feathers real ruffled.
He'll laugh. I wish I could have seen it through to the end with you. You'll come back, right? Oh no. He's gonna believe you. Or actually, he's gonna say, "Promise."
Oh, I don't know the sign for promise.
Yeah, what is promise? Quick. Sign
Quick.
say. I can do this. Promise.
Promise.
He's gonna give you a big ol' hug.
Oh. Pat. Yep,
Pat,
just
pat.
like old times.
Aw.
And then, like, when he lets go and Racket can see him again, he says, "It was good to meet you, Racket."
It was good to know you.
Okay.
Tesh. Eventually, Orvex is going to find you. And he's going to say, well, I did have some time to review my notes, and this is for you. And he gives you a scrap of paper with the 2 remaining phrases for your sword.
This is incredible, Orvex. Thank you. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
I mean, well, get me into that tomb and we'll find out. There's so much that I can learn from there.
Fair enough. I think that's... Wait. Orvex. And he puts a hand on the old man's shoulder. We don't need the cubes.
What do you mean?
This sword, one of the abilities in here, is a spell that allows us to go through walls.
Amazing.
We could just go up to the gate and literally bypass the Red Wizard. We don't need to mess with that at all. However, I'm pretty sure that then the gate would be open and the Red Wizard and whoever else could just come in behind us, which would be bad.
But if we have all the puzzle... Wait, so it would leave a door open?
I need to check the spell. I'm not used to this.
It's concentration, so you can drop it.
It lasts for an hour. So we could just go up to the door. I could make us a passageway.
This seems too good to be true.
Then we simply guard that opening for an hour, make sure no one else comes in. If they do, well, we handle them. However, in doing so, if anything happened to myself or you, the only people who know the words for this sword, we would all be stuck in the Temple of the Trickster Gods.
Surely there must be a way out other than the front door. You know how these ancient tombs are devised. There's always a convenient exit on the back end to get you out.
That's very true. Now that I think about it, why didn't we use this? Why didn't we try and understand this one a long time? It's fine.
It was a very complicated phrase.
I understand, and you've put in solid work, and this shall be our reward. Now, I'll go let the others know that we don't need to worry about this last cube, but Orvex, thank you for everything that you've done.
It's my pleasure.
And as long as I am able to defend you and I'm in my right mind in doing so, I will see to it that you will make it out alive.
And if you're not in your right mind, then I will get very far away.
As fast as you can. That would be my recommendation, yes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe I have to let our friends know of this incredible development. Again, thank you.
Good.
Yep. Because as long as that door isn't thicker than 20 feet, we're good.
Who knows? I guess you'll find out.
Yep. And he'll go let Wally know. He will let RinRin know. He'll let everybody know. And then when he lets Baz know, he also makes a point. By the way, just so you're aware, I don't know if you were keeping track of these things or not, but Artis and Dragonbait are here, and your family members were, or family member, I believe, was on his tail.
Fuck.
He
Was hoping we'd have a little
believes
bit
that
more time.
he believes that they were able to give them the slip by falling over a waterfall, but your family seems rather tenacious.
Yeah, no, she's got some pretty notorious timing.
Now
We better make this quick.
well, thankfully, there is one place that they wouldn't be able to find Artis without some puzzle cubes. And it just so happens that we have means of bypassing the need for these cubes.
Alright.
Orvex has revealed to me that this sword, while cursed, is incredibly useful and contains an ability that allows us to simply make a hole in a wall.
Great. Ginny will be able to walk right in after us.
It closes after an hour, so if we make the hole, walk in,
What did I just tell you about notorious timing?
well, then we kill her. And if you won't do it, I will. She's rather annoying. She keeps clogging your mind with all of these horrible visions of family. I'm trying to make things easy for you, Baz.
It's whatever. I say we get into the tomb as quickly as possible. Doesn't matter how we do it. And we watch our backs.
I'll watch yours if you watch mine. Figuratively, literally, that would make no sense.
As always.
Of course.
Baz goes off to warn Racket that Ginny's on their tail. And that we don't want him to meet her on the way out.
Okay. He explains that since he's going to be leaving soon, and there's a lot of people here that need help getting out, he's going to try and get them, like the slaves that have escaped. He's going to try and lead them out.
Damn hero. Okay.
I can do it.
Yes, you can, Racket.
He's made it this far in the jungles of Cholt. Why should he stop now?
Over the next few scenes, Baz and Racket are going to be in the background, just kind of like poring over maps and things and trying to strategize the best way out without, running into danger.
They walk by Wally. Wally waves to Rack and just goes, "Thank you."
Aww.
Aww. I can imagine the adventure that Racket and the other survivors from the Fane of the Night Serpent have. Probably like stumble upon a pirate den and capture a ship and sail it around the island and then fight a giant sea turtle. It's a great adventure, but that's a spin-off series, so we'll get back to that later.
On the trail we blaze.
He falls in love with somebody else. It's great.
Who loves it?
It's just a
back like it
rebound.
deserves.
Yeah. No, if I'll let everybody know, and once preparations are made, I'm totally down to just go up to this big fuck off wall and whoop.
All right.
I'm gonna want to talk to Ryugumi. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like there's still a few scenes that we could possibly have. So just any conversation. We can imagine that this all kind of takes place over the rest of the night. Since you're all just kind of getting comfortable and relaxing, or at least recuperating from a long, tough fight. But yeah, RinRin.
Yep. So she'll walk over to Ryugumi and kind of just like sit down. I'm glad you're okay.
He's probably like preparing himself, like putting on, like cutting some branches so that he can cover different parts of his body as camouflage.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Well, like I told you, RinRin, I came to this city to fight the King of Feathers, to kill him if I can, or die trying.
Can you wait for us? I mean, we could help you do it after we're done in there. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I mean, it's not going to take years.
I'm not promising that I'm going there now. I'm no fool. I'm an experienced hunter.
I know.
When the
Glad to hear.
opportunity presents itself, though, I'll be there.
Okay.
RinRin, I'm sorry. This is just still so strange.
I know that's why I never went back. I mean, after a while, I thought it'd be strange that I didn't age and you guys did, but I did not want to like lose contact with you guys altogether. That's why I still wrote, but I didn't want to tell you what happened.
I understand. I just so many years that we could have had together. You know, exploring the jungle, getting into trouble, riding triceratopses.
Yeah. But we can still do that. I mean, it's not like you're an old cat.
He chuckles at that and like looks at his grayed old like white striped fur.
Mm.
Well, the years haven't been the best to me.
She kind of just takes his hand in hers. But they haven't been bad. And Tashi has children. Do you have children?
I'm afraid I never settled down.
No, you are always the wild one out of all of us.
Please. You take that by so much more than me.
Wow. When we get out of here, and after we kill the King of Feathers, then we can go up north, and you can see all the nonsense that I've gotten up to up there.
You think so?
Duh.
You do have to stop in and say hi to Tashi, though.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Is he still at the monastery?
After you went away,
Right.
he matured, settled down. He's a big name around the monastery.
Oh,
He's got
well.
more than just the one son you've met.
Really?
A whole litter.
Oh my gosh. Does that mean I'm an aunt?
As much as I'm an uncle.
Well, then I have to get out of there alive, and you have to stay alive long enough so that we can go meet them. Deal?
I'll do. Deal.
Alright. Well, I think they're wanting us to get going, but... Alright, if you ever see me and I have red eyes, just don't engage with me, okay?
Okay.
Just as a warning. I don't know what's going to happen while we're in there, so...
Thanks for the warning.
Okay. Stay safe.
You too. Though I have every doubt that you won't.
It's not always my fault. You guys were the troublemakers. I just followed you. She like stands up and writes her investments and
You
gives
guys have
him
a nice laugh.
Are they doing
What's
this like
up?
on the tarp while Baz is not Baz, Wally's cleaning his gun?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah, nearby.
They're just listening in. He can't help it.
He's got big ears.
Big ears.
Oh.
Actually, at some point, Wally, Flint will find you. He looks pretty beat up from the whole ordeal. He says, "Hey there, Walmorn."
Look what the commandant dragged in.
That was a bit hairy there.
I mean, all things considered, we made it out.
That's true. Hey, you you and your companions planning on going into the tomb?
Yeah, for the most part. Mr. Tesh has some harebrained scheme to get us in without the final puzzle cube.
I see. Can you bring me along? You know, as an old friend?
What you got waiting for you in the tomb?
Yeah, talking to the 1T, it seems like there's some, let's say, interesting things in there.
None of them having to do with a moon or a rabbit now, would it?
A moon, you say?
I forget what my relic is called.
It sounds like you're referring to the, oh shit, what is it called?
Exactly. Let me check my notes.
Let me check the webpage that I'm on. The Navel of the Moon.
Navel of the Moon.
Sure, there's that. There's what the 1T are after. And there's some other things in there.
Right, what are the Wanty after in there?
It's something called the Black Opal Crown.
Right.
They think it can bring back or release Dendar the Night Serpent.
So we might want to snag that while we're in there as well and dispose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I think that's what your old friend, or who that other fella, Hassan, might be after.
I'll bring it up with the group. He'll kind of fit the last of his rifle bits together, pack it up, and try and find someone.
But, oh, yeah. But other than, those and the place is supposedly just brimming with ancient artifacts and some very valuable things. Might be worth it to make sure there's no stone left unturned in there.
Right. An extra set of eyes is going to be really nice. It's also probably trapped to all hells.
Oh, most definitely.
I, for one, would be happy to have you along, but I'll confirm with the rest of my group.
Thanks, buddy. All right. Team meeting.
Hey, can Mr. Flint come along?
Who?
Mr. Flint. He's one of the people that survived the airship crash along with me.
I see.
It smells funny.
I have a question. Who all are we bringing into the tomb with us? Is Racket coming?
No, he's gonna try and help get a few of these people back to the temple.
Why not?
Because these people need to be protected, RinRin.
All right, so
And of course.
Mr.
Artists, Dragonbait have volunteered to come along.
Oh,
All
good.
Orvex,
That's the old man, right?
old man. This Mr. Flint, I suppose. I don't know
scrappy.
anything about him.
He's good in a fight.
Is he a werewolf in this game?
Sorry, you weren't here last session. You did see him werewolf out and
Okay.
absolutely
Oh, so RinRin
terrible.
did?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rin Wally did,
Rin
right?
definitely did.
Or is it RinRin who saw him?
All right, so we have 4 people, including us and Summerwise.
So that's 8.
So that's 8 total.
And Lord Finkelton, don't forget him.
Lord Finkelton and you are a unit, I assume. Regardless of what happens, Lord Finkelton will be fine and will be with you always. So
Right,
that's 8 large bodies total.
Mr. Flint did bring up something. The Wanty are looking for a black opal crown inside of the tomb, and he claims that they think it'll bring about Dendar the Night Serpent. So if
Oh.
we should probably confiscate that and get rid of it at some point in time.
What if we just make it not magical anymore and then I can keep it because it's probably so pretty?
Come to think of it, why does Flint want to come into the tomb?
There's a lot of nice items in there, and you don't want to leave a stone unturned. Plus, it's an extra body just in case there are traps.
Plus, he's really good at smelling things out because he's part dog.
Well,
All right, I'll take
You saw
your
that
word
too,
for it.
Wally.
Oh,
Did I?
right. Oh, Wally.
However, I am going to throw this out there. If Mr. Flint gets between myself and what I've come here for, Wally, I apologize. But I don't really know him that well.
Me neither, so by all means, I'm just vouching for the guy because he seems nice enough.
Why
I
are we
wanna
all
throw
deciding
also-
we're going to kill someone? It's been like 5 seconds. He's been very nice to us. He's like my new best friend.
I also want to
RinRin,
put
you're
it
best
out
friends
there.
with everyone.
That's not true. I was not friends. I don't know the old man.
He's incredibly nice if you get to know him. He and I have
You've
spent
been
countless
with him for, like,
hours hanging
2
out
weeks.
together.
I know, but he smells weird. I don't like it. He
All
smells
old
like
people
dental
smell
cream.
weird.
I know.
I smell like plastic.
What's plastic?
you're the
Okay, so-
person most likely to know. You're from Eberron.
Doesn't mean we have plastic. Bunch
Oh
of
shit,
haters.
is that a breastplate?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Put it on.
I
I never used to fit
just,
into these. I
um,
just remembered I have medium armor proficiency. I'm taking a breastplate. My
fair-
AC is 16.
mm,
Can you move in that quietly?
I just
Yeah.
Sorry, what, Wally?
want to point out that Mr. Flint may be a werewolf.
Oh, it's definitely
That's
a
fine.
werewolf.
We all have our own baggage.
Right. I'm a vampire.
I have a cursed sword.
And I have
Your
mommy
sister?
issues. Let's do this.
Hand on shoulder. I think you've got it rougher than all of us.
That's rough, buddy.
Yes.
That's rough.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Now, that is plenty of people to come into the tomb with us. I have a, like I've said earlier, I have a means of getting us in and out. I feel like I have an increased chance of survivability now that I have found this armor. And I feel like it doesn't... It's tight enough that it doesn't jangle when I walk, which is nice. So I'll hopefully be stealthier within the tomb. The Temple of the Nine Trickster Gods. We keep calling it a tomb. It is not. Is it just
Isn't this the tomb of the Tomb of Annihilation?
what?
The
Who calls
adventure
it
is
that?
titled The Tomb of Annihilation. This is the Temple to the Trickster Gods.
No, it's the tomb of the Nine Trickster Gods.
The tomb of
It
the
is
Nine
a
Trickster.
tomb.
So
The
there is
Trickster
a
Gods
tomb
were
involved.
killed and buried here.
Right.
What?
I
Oh,
feel
I
like
guess
I've
that
told
makes
you this
sense.
story over and over again.
Ah,
God damn it, old
What's-
man.
Well then what's all of the
ridiculous.
puzzle tomes for? Is in tombs the puzzle cubes?
it's the key to the tomb.
Puzzle keys. The puzzle cubes are the key to get into the tomb that has buried the Nine Trickster Gods.
Each of the temples that held the puzzle cubes are just shrines.
Alright,
Uh,
whatever. But I
has
got
anybody
some
thought
new
about
sandals,
how
so
s-
I'm super fast now.
Has anybody thought about how strange it is that we make like really intense puzzles and traps and things for something that's supposed to hold a dead body?
Well,
'Cause
we
you
don't
don't
know.
want people inside of to get. Oh my god.
Now, what is the story with the other old man,
Ah,
the one with the
Uh,
firearm?
My
Ryugami.
friend? Yeah, that's my friend.
He's
We grew
off to
up
go.
together.
He's actually not there anymore. He slunk
Yeah.
off into the woods.
So
Or into the
Ryugami is
ruins.
RinRin's friend, and he's off to go kill the King of Feathers.
RinRin, I'm sorry your friend has chosen death as their option.
I know. He promised. Well, he promised he would try to stay alive until he came out, and then we were going to hunt him together.
His wording is he's going to try and find an opportunity to kill the King of Feathers, meaning he might go stalking the King of Feathers for a while, and then when it's asleep, kerplow and see what happens.
He's not dumb. He's very intelligent. He was like the smartest of us all.
Which is saying very little.
Not my
Excuse
feet.
me. Nobody asked you, Wally.
He'll snicker.
Baz is doing mental math, trying to figure out exactly how old RinRin is.
8 of us enter into the tomb. 8 of
When
us
this leaves.
come out of the tomb.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal. My
Where are you
plan.
gonna find 7 more adventurers?
I'm sure they'll be tucked away somewhere in here.
Entombed.
Gross. Now, as you all have known from the beginning, this soulmonger issue that you seem to be having is not directly something that affects me. I'm after the Eye of Zoltek. I am more than willing to help you on your journey. That
The
is
Eye
as
of
far as
Zoltan?
it goes.
What is that?
The Eye of Zoltek is a powerful treasure that I need to complete my masterwork.
Like your painting?
In a sense, yes.
Tesh, you're from a different plane.
Yes.
Exactly how are you planning on getting back?
Well, once all this was done, I was planning on exiting the tomb, possibly using the same magics I had before, if not, through other means, making my way back to the shore, making my way back to Port Nyanzaru, going home from there.
I see. So you don't just have like a magical eject button hidden away in your trousers
Not
somewhere?
that I am privy to as a player, but perhaps Tesh has had one of these. I doubt it highly. I do not have such a thing.
Alright.
Um,
Just checking. You know, on
I-
account of the fact that you're supposed to take me with you and all.
Which is why it would be even more important that you and I both make it out and make it back to a place where we both can transport. If I had a magical eject button, I would leave you here, and that would be a dick move.
Wait, Bass is going with you, Tash?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, you're all more than invited to come along, should you so choose. It's not something
know.
I am forcing on anyone, but
There's a little bit more, like 1 or 2 people more than I would like who would want me dead on this plane of existence. So, I don't know, it's kind of tempting.
I mean, it's not like you don't know somebody who was a bodyguard.
well, as it so happens, I am of a noble house. I can hire a multitude of bodyguards, and you've all done an excellent job up until this point. Should you decide to come with me, your employment is guaranteed.
Never tried garden bodies before, I just kind of make them.
What?
You make bodies?
Make dead
Like out of
bodies.
Oh,
I thought you said something about garden parties, and I was very
Exa-
confused.
Yeah, same. I heard garden parties.
Sorry, sometimes it feels like I got marshmallows in my mouth.
now back to the issue at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we aren't able to exit the tomb anyways, me being from somewhere else doesn't really matter as much.
No. Well, how are we going to exit?
Same way we
Same
came
way
in.
we came in? But, okay, I have a question. And I don't want to say this because it sounds very negative, and that's not the kind of person I want to be. But what if Tesh dies in the tomb? How do we use the sword to get out? What if
Orvex,
you're, like, fully devoured and their sword isn't there anymore?
Orvex knows the proper pronunciations and words to be able to use such a device.
Perhaps we should write these down because he is very old.
They already have been written down.
Okay, good.
But somebody's going to have to attend to the sword, is what you're saying.
Yes. And at that point, you should probably let Orvex attune to the sword.
Right. Well,
I see the value in that.
we're going to be in there for like what? A couple hours, a couple days? How
Unknown.
big is this tomb?
It's uncharted.
If it holds the bodies of 9 Trickster Gods, I assume it's gonna be massive.
How big is a god though? Like
I mean, each god is gonna have their own section, subsection, or wing, right? It's not like they're gonna do a mass grave of gods.
I'm
An elf can
gonna
dream.
just go re-roll my socks and see if I can get a few more rations in this pack.
You
Wally
wear
takes up.
socks?
You
You
don't.
don't? Oh, yes, of course
right.
you don't. Yeah, sorry.
She like wiggle her toes in her sandals.
Yeah, no, most people who wear shoes wear socks.
Oh right, you guys aren't covered in fur. Wally, do you wear socks?
I do. Not when I beast out though. Kind of.
You shift as a bonus action and take your socks off
Take
real
your
quick.
shoes off.
You kick off your boots and start stomping.
Yeah, or you just get really good at darning socks because, you know, you rip holes in them every time with your little toes.
He's wearing cowboy boots. He should wear socks. Those things chafe, sir.
You should. So the plan.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was enjoying you guys waffling, but the plan is to get up to the tomb and use the sword to pass Wally your way in
Yeah.
and avoid any confrontations.
Yeah, I mean, Zegmira has been last spotted heading that direction anyways. There will probably be confrontation.
Yeah.
But if she is not there, Zorro onto the wall, we walk through, and then if she tries to follow us, we just stab her.
I think we're all assuming that there's going to be a confrontation, but, like, you know, it's fun, willful ignorance to be all like, ah, yes, we shall.
Real quick, when Wally just takes an hour before they leave, and he'll find Racket.
Okay.
And then he and Racket will smooch. The ultimate betrayal.
He'll hand him a letter.
Okay.
Mr. Racket, I can't understand you, but he'll face him. From
Mhm.
what I understand, you can read lips. Could you do me a favor and, in like 2 weeks' time, head over to Port Nianzru and mail this off? It's going to my mom.
He'll inspect it and like look at you and like, and he'll sign something, but you know, after he signs it, he'll just nod and just put his hand on your shoulder and give you a big thumbs up. And he'll tuck that away somewhere safe.
Wally, go find Baz. Hey, Mr. Baz, what does... And he'll try to replicate the sign mean.
What?
It meant you're going to be fine. But I got you.
He said that we're going to do great.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Racket.
Oh,
Aw. So,
he's a good bird.
he's a good bird. I can't wait to follow his hijinks later. Someone else has to run that campaign. Anyway, so it's been kind of like about, what would you say? Like, you guys want to take off in the morning or like use the cover of night to get yourselves there?
We rested. We're rested.
You rested during the day.
Yeah, we rested twice during the day. We're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everyone packs up their bags. The grungs say their goodbyes and wish you well, but there's no fucking way they're going close to that tomb. Imbach would give you a hug, but he just holds out his arms very widely and gives you a thumbs up.
We'll T-pose back at him and
Good.
then snap to the thumbs up. I would
It's an
ask.
air hug with no chance of getting poisoned by the poisonous frog skin.
I would ask.
Speaking of poisonous frog skin, can I convince them to, donate a little bit to the cause?
Are you gonna drag a vial across their skin?
Roll
the
me a
skin-
persuasion check.
How do they poison their arrows? Do they just go like...
It's like a toothbrush.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm not good at those. This is gonna be great.
I ask for Racket's bag of holding.
A natural
shit.
20 with a -1 is a 19.
Yeah, they let you. like you have to translate through Orvex, but yeah, he convinces them to let you drag your arrows over, like a few arrows over them.
So can I, with the, yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Can I get the bag of holding from Racket?
Yeah, you can, which includes the other
8
puzzle cubes, your
yeah.
folding boat, your jar of alchemy. What
Oh my
other
god, all
nonsense
of
you could
our
put in
shit.
there? You had a lot of nonsense in there, so yes, Wally, you maintain control of the bag of holding now.
Why am I rolling my socks? We have a bag of holding.
Because you wanted to feel special? I don't know.
Hand on Baz.
Have it.
I'm proud of you for your logistic prowess, Mr. Baz. Now, put all your stuff in the bag of holding.
Tesh, what did you want to do?
Wish Racket luck. And then I was gonna ask the Grung if they can watch over all of these. Like Racket obviously is going to be doing heroic antics with all of these escaped prisoners, but like having a group of poisonous frogs also guard them, at least to the edge of the city.
Yeah, they'll watch over the group as they get to the edge of the city, and lo and behold, Nazrat, friend of the jungle, is there as well to help guide them the rest of the way. It's a whole fun adventure, guys. Can we cancel this one and just go do that?
I'll see what
instead?
GB's
No?
doing.
Okay.
I'm playing my backup druid.
Yes.
I'm also playing my backup druid.
All
Friends
druid
of
one
the
shot.
jungle, one shot. Friends of the jungle, one shot.
All right, let's get this underway, y'all. For we must enter the tomb.
Would this be an okay time to break?
First let's head towards the tomb, and as we're about, we got a few minutes before we can take a break. But first of all, I'm going to need you all to roll. Would you like to roll stealth checks as you use the cover of night to get closer to the tomb?
But
I
the
yell.
gals.
King of Feathers, where you at? What that mouth do?
Hey,
You
girl.
up?
Hey, King Feathers. You up?
There's 8 of us doing this shit. Pass without trace.
Okay, perfect. This would be a group stealth check anyway, so as long as half of you get above the DC, you're good.
27.
29.
21.
Flint is apparently very adept at hiding because he got in that 20.
On
Hell
brand.
yeah.
So that's 21 for RinRin, 25 for Baz,
It's at 29.
29. Wally,
27.
27. Tesh,
21.
21. And were those plus the 10 for Teshvael Trace?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
You're not
Okay.
even doing it at disadvantage anymore.
I
So
know.
RinRin got a 31.
You silly elf.
I rolled a 5.
Let's see. Orvix got a 28. Dragonbait got a 25. And Artist got a whopping... You're not a very good sneaky man, are you?
It's really remarkable that he has stayed alive this long.
15. But it's a group stealth check, and you guys do a very good job. You guys make your way through the city towards where you know the entrance to the Tomb of the Nine Gods is, because that's where RinRin lost control that one time. Y'all remember? Good times. You pick your way through the overgrown streets. You climb over the rubble that didn't used to be there, like gaps in the ground open like the world had, or the earth had experienced some tremor. And you approach the entrance to the Tomb of the Nine Gods. Near the base of the cliff is a 15-foot tall obelisk of cracked stone. It is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it, you see a dark passageway obscured by withered creepers. A second, smaller tunnel burrows into the base of a cliff to the east. Above, there are 3 gargoyles that watch you from narrow ledges carved in the cliffside. Each has a face of a bearded devil, its mouth agape in a silent scream. On the obelisk is a plaque written in common, and I will share this to you. But on the plaque, it says, "Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I, Asarak, the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter, take heed. The enemies oppose, one stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child, and the keys turn on the inside only." And I will share that to you, because that has some hints on it.
Sounds like a 12-step program.
It do.
Oh no, riddles. I'm so bad
Hello.
at riddles.
My name is
My wis-
Asarak.
My
My
name
wisdom's
is
16.
Severac.
Fear the night, yeah.
I'm just sharing some information I think might be useful here.
Well, you guys don't know that they correspond to the different alignments, but yes.
Oh, sorry, it's not so much about their alignments. It's just I grabbed that off the wiki to know what their names are and who their enemies are.
Yeah. And you guys have listened to the story a few times, so I'm pretty sure you're familiar with.
Orvex reads it to us. To go to
Orvex
sleep.
literally reminds you every single time you try and bring up one of the Nine Trickster Gods.
Hey, Mr. Orvex, who's a Sararak?
A Sararak. Why, he's a powerful lich from ancient times. He's been known to make deadly tombs and reap the souls from them to feed the thing that he keeps his soul in.
Phylactery.
Phylactery.
Or
Legend
I think
says this tomb is just like the others that feed his phylactery.
Great. So we're going into a lich's lair that churns out soul snacks.
Well, I'm not certain it will qualify as his lair. He isn't from this plane.
An entrapment that churns out soul snacks.
That's a good way of pointing it.
It's a soul
He's
snack
just-
factory.
he's just turning everybody into ground meat for his burgers. It's a meat grinder.
Wally's nose starts bleeding.
Well, so you stand at the obelisk. Behind it is this tunnel, dark passageway obscured by withered creepers, and another smaller tunnel leads off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Should someone start mapping out the tomb?
Turns to Mr. Orvex.
He's already like sketching the entranceway and like writing down the riddle
I think we got it covered, Mr. Ren.
if he makes it that far.
Well,
Oh boy.
if anything, I'm pretty good with direction.
Which way do we go?
Forward, I guess.
Forward until dawn!
I cover her mouth.
Woo!
Trying to be incognito, Mr. Ren. There are still people out here hunting us.
Okay.
Yes, we should be very quiet. He said. Artist says, stepping on a stick and just. He got a really low stealth. What would you like to do?
Wait, so we're at the puzzle cube wall? Yay or nay?
You look into this dark passageway. It's about 20 feet deep. A short tunnel ends at a slab of worked stone whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cubed-shaped cavity. Cut into the door are 8 cavities in all, in a big box.
Is there a visual aid for this?
No, not for this, unfortunately.
That's fine. Tesh will go up to said wall, cast Pass Wall through his sword.
Awesome. You cast Pass Wall, and it opens up. You see, like, past this wall is a chamber filled with a noxious green gas, and then it's 20 feet long, right?
Yeah.
And then beyond that, you just see the opening of a like dark atrium chamber, and then your pass wall closes.
Oh,
Huh.
Why did you close it?
I didn't.
Baz is gonna walk up to Tesh, kind of put a hand on his shoulder, and say, "Here's a good lesson for you. They never make it easy."
And
But I worked
behind
really
you,
hard.
you hear a voice, and standing there is Zagmira holding her puzzle cube, saying, "Looking for this?"
I shoot her.
All right, we will roll initiative, but as we roll initiative, we'll go on break before we start.
Awesome. So with that, I would like to say thank you to Tyler for running this game. We are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys when we return from break, getting ready to fight a red wizard. See you soon. That's the wrong layout. This is the right one. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are back in our Tomb of Annihilation game. If you missed out on break, well, guess what? We're going to fight an old young wizard lady, so be prepared.
Marching order.
I was
How
up
you
at the
guys-
door.
Yeah. Tesh is at the door. It's a 20-foot deep hallway, so he's at the far end of that hallway. Who else is where?
I was smarmy, so I'm behind Tesh.
I'm probably still
Okay.
in the doorway.
Just
Like,
right outside
at
the doorway.
opening, yeah. Because I don't know what's going on. Just like crossing my arms in the wall.
I'll say Artist and Dragonbait are over by that other like side shoot hallway. Orvex. Oh, you want to be over there with them?
I'm
Wally?
gonna be with RinRin, just like watching the two elves do their thing.
Okay. I'll say Orvex and Flint are kind of on the other side of you guys. So here's the hallway with pretty much all of you either deep inside of it or just outside of it. To the right is 2 of your NPCs. To the left is 2 of your other NPCs. Behind you is the obelisk, and behind that is a sinister-looking red mage. And as she says, "Looking for this," several heavily armed mercenaries creep out of the forest behind her. And Wally, standing next to her is Hassan. Not clone Hassan. No,
Cripple Arm Hassan.
it is Cripple Arm Hassan.
That bastard. Wait, no, he was on their side the whole time. Never mind.
Yeah.
That bastard.
Wally, you are at the top of the round, so what would you like to do?
Bonus action rage.
Okay.
I get 2 attacks this round.
All right.
I just want to double check something. Where are you? This one. Cool. I will shoot her. Shoot her!
Shoot her!
E. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
She takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Right.
On my second attack, I'm going to use my Commander Strike ability from Martial Adept
Okay.
and yell at Baz to shoot her using his reaction.
This
Which
uses.
I do at advantage because she hasn't taken a turn yet.
I see.
And you get sneak attack.
Yeah, all of those things.
Migraine, big brain.
Migraine, big brain. All right. Ho 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 ho. Is it on 18s or 19s that I get criticals? It's
Think only
just
19s.
19s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. One of these was a 17 and one of these was an 18. That's fine. I don't care. It's not like I care or anything. I whip out my gun. You?
You'll have to bear with me when I forget things, but she cast shield on your first shot, RJ, so she actually did block that.
But she didn't have a turn.
But she has not had a turn yet. She just used her reaction.
Okie dokie.
Whatever total that you get, Baz, add 6 to it.
Oh,
My
shit.
God.
I'm-
You
I
hit.
think I'm gonna hit.
No,
Yeah,
to the damage. To the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So it's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit regardless.
Okay. So that's gonna be 5 piercing. Nope, hold on. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I'll just add a D8 to this. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 piercing damage. Kaboom!
Plus 6, so 18 for that.
And then my sneak attack. 6.
Did you? Since you hit, it's a critical, right? So you doubled your damage.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, I forgot that that's a thing. How do you play rogues again? What episode is this?
Just bonus action disengage. That's how you play a rogue. You're fine.
4 more piercing damage and 7 more sneak attack.
So that's 35 damage total.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
As you,
So
where are you aiming at on her? But it's some good follow. Yay!
I mean, I think he would aim at her head the way that an assassin should, but
Yeah.
she. Oh,
Old
never
or
mind.
new?
Straight down the middle, baby.
All right. Well, you don't kill her on this shot, so choose old or new.
She like I think her head like rocks back and it just like glanced off her forehead.
Okay. Well, now she's got a really bloody mess at the top of her head. The blood dripping down on both faces while they're both just absolutely contorted in this fear and anger.
I don't gloat, you just attack.
Anyway, Wally, that was your 2 attacks and your bonus action to rage. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna move up to her.
Okay. There are 6 other mercenaries and a Hassan.
I'm gonna move up to her.
Cool.
Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting a sub to Greek Sid. We love you, Greek Sid.
Anyway, that's the end of Wally's turn. Useless.
Oh no, they're all coming out to play.
Does a 24 hit you, Baz?
Yeah, it does.
A silent thwip from out of nowhere. Let's see. You have not taken your turn. You've just taken a reaction.
Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be an assassination.
Oh, I have never seen more instant karma.
Useless. As you hear that scream in the dark, you notice that these mercenaries aren't Red Wizard mercenaries.
Oh, fuck.
You take 10 piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine.
I'm my lover. Goodbye,
I
my
got
friend.
a 4 on my Constitution saving throw.
Did you add +2?
I did not, but
Okay.
it brings me to a grand total of 6. Thanks.
Helped.
Helping.
27 sneak attack damage.
Oh no.
That's half.
Goodbye, everyone.
She can
And
kill you outright, can she?
This is hilarious. I feel like I know what stat block this is, and I just did the same exact thing to his character in Waterdeep.
yeah, a little bit. 3, 6, 9, 13.
Damn, she fine.
15 poison damage.
Alright, well, the good news is it doesn't kill me outright. But the bad news is I did just go down.
And as she takes her shot, you see a, very tight, leather-suited drow emerge from your guys' right. The foliage just kind of showing up outside of the the vines, gun out, as she puts one right into his chest. And that was her turn. Next is Flint. He is going to also go up next to Wally, and he might actually just end up finishing off this old young lady, for a 21 to hit. So that's going to be, yep. He just. Good night, Zagmira. Baz, make a death saving throw.
Five.
You guys don't have any more healers, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The mage is down. Next is Hassan. Hassan is going to move up on Wally and attack him twice. Both of those miss horribly. Good job, Hassan. Your crippled arm is really being a detriment. RinRin.
RinRin is going to move over to Baz, feed him a potion, which would be what? Is it a?
It's a greater, so it would be 46 plus 4. Or 44 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Okay, so you heal. Oh, that's pretty good. 15.
I'm gonna say everyone gets 2 besides Baz, who gets 1.
So 15 hit points for old
15.
Bazaruni.
And
Useless.
that is an action, yeah, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to look over to this person whom I've never met, because I have never met them, who just shot Baz, grit my teeth, growl at them, and then run at them.
Okay. She doesn't like that.
How far away are they?
She is only 30 feet from you.
Okay. So I'm going to get up to her, and I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action besides use a key point to dodge.
Okay. And that grants disadvantage on all attacks, right?
Correct. But she's got a rifle, right?
She has a silenced pistol.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, everything else I need to do in action first.
And a
to
dagger.
hit. Yes.
Or a
Alright,
short
cool.
sword.
Then that is my turn. I just like her eyes like shift to red for just a second, and then shift back.
She's also got a leather cat suit and a big, huge mane of red curly hair.
Like Widow?
Wait, whomst?
Yeah, a
Me?
little bit. No, Ginny.
I was like, wait.
All right. After you, Artis is going to move up on one of the mercenaries with his dagger drawn, and make 3 attacks with that. One of those will hit. The other one will hit. Let's go with the one on the far right. He does 14 piercing damage. After that is Tesh.
You mean it, bud?
You're muted.
Tesh is going to begin walking forward. And as he pulls out a shield, draws his blade, he is going to cast Shield Faith on himself. As you do. And
What's your AC then?
my AC with a Shield of Faith goes to 23.
And then as a reaction, you can make it, what, 26?
Yeah, I can make it 26 as a reaction. No spells involved. That's just defensive duelist. I thought about taking shield. Yeah, Tesh walks forward, and as he does, he says, "How many times do I have to repeat myself? Don't get in my way." And as he says that, aura of fear, everybody within 30 feet. Make me a wisdom save.
Cool.
that-
How many people?
I feel like I ask this every time. Is that literally everyone or just enemies?
It is only enemies. I force chosen creatures within 30 feet to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
RinRin's is everyone's.
Yeah, mine is everyone. That's why I moved away first.
Right. I said Ginny was off to the side by 30 feet, so would she fall inside?
It is 30 feet centered where I am.
Okay.
So if I
are
walk
you-
forward, I should be able to get everybody.
Okay.
The 6 mercenaries, and then also this Zentarum. Or not Zentarum. Well, Zentarum, yes, but Red Wizard.
Cool. So, well, the Red Wizard is very dead.
Oh! Right.
All right. So, what was the saving
Shifter
throw?
boys got her.
Okay. Saving throw is 13, so it's just the mercenaries.
All right. So, 2 save, including Ginny. We'll call it Ginny in number A.
Number
What?
A?
Yeah, of course.
All right, just checking.
So, numbers B through F and Hassan are scared of you.
Oh, I go up to Hassan.
Okay. Hassan was standing right next to the Red Wizard lady and like watches her take a bullet to the fucking cranium. He's like, uh-oh.
Yep. And just right in front of Hassan, I'm going to enjoy this.
And they are all frightened.
And creatures who are frightened of me, if they are within 10 feet, have their movement speed reduced to 0.
So Hassan and one of the, or actually we'll call it 2 of the Boyo McGee's.
They're shaken.
They are shaking in their boots. All right, cool. Dragonbait is going to back up his good buddy and make 2 melee attacks against another guy. Those are both going to hit, which is going to be 18. I can do math. 6, they're 26, 16. All right. Next. Orvex is about to run forward as well. His short sword drawn. He looking like a man on a mission. But before he can get there, there is a whoosh of air. And standing behind this line of mercenaries, their guns trained on you all, although some of them are shaking their boots. Now standing behind them, not just standing, but towering, is the King of Feathers. And he lets out a shattering roar. So on his turn, he doesn't do his special ability yet. That's at the bottom of the round. Instead, he is going to make 2 melee attacks against the guys remaining. Yeah, both of those are going to hit by a lot. So you just see him appear, roar, bite down, and letter C just gets eviscerated. And then his tail swings around and slams another guy forward next to you guys. And he roars, and as he roars, a swarm of insects leave his mouth. And they form next to you, Tesh. And they are going to act after his turn, and they're going to just start biting you.
Does it help if we've been using the bug repellent spray every day?
It does not.
Fuck. Why did we buy that spray?
Because otherwise we would have fantasy malaria right now.
You would have mad monkey fever right now if you didn't. The bugs don't hit.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Orvex is now a little more wary about just running into that, so he's not going to. Instead, he is going to try and shoot the King of Feathers. Good job, Orvex. Oh god. He's got a pistol, which is 2d4. He has to roll to attack on the King of Feathers. That is going to miss. Thanks, Orvex. The thugs that are left are going to act. You said B is next to you. C was very frightened of you, but he didn't have a long time to be frightened of you as he got chopped down. These guys are going to turn their attention on the King of Feathers and start shooting. 1, 2, 3. None of them hit. All right. At the bottom of the round, the King of Feathers roars again, and you hear a rumbling of water. And behind him, a wave of water starts rolling in, and a wall of water springs into existence, 300 feet long and 300 feet high. And it is going to slam into where all of you are standing as it breaks around him. Everyone needs to make a strength saving throw.
A 22.
Okay.
A 19.
11.
6.
Baz goes down again.
Baz probably will go down again.
Probably. And get washed away by the water where no one can
No,
see
aren't
us.
you still inside the thing, though?
The tunnel.
The tunnel.
Are we
I thought
inside
it
the
was
tunnel?
going into the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is being hit by this.
Yeah, why would he do it just outside? This isn't a World of Warcraft enemy. This is an intelligent monster.
I think I just had the wrong
No, I mean, like,
idea
the
of
water
where
funnels
we were.
into the tunnel, and Baz just trapped in there.
I didn't even know there was a tunnel.
Yeah, you get
Secret tunnel.
secret tunnel. Well, that's not a secret tunnel.
It's not a secret tunnel. It's just a regular ass tunnel that I was unaware of.
It is also
Alright,
your
so-
tomb.
Working on my listening skills.
Who got less than a 15?
That's me.
Baz,
you
Me.
two. All right. Let's see. Of the mercenaries, one succeeds. Of Hassan, he succeeds. Of Jimmy, she fails. Of Flint, Orvex, Artist, and Dragon Bait, they all fail. So everyone who got less than a 15 is going to take 40. No, sorry. I had the wrong number. 30 bludgeoning damage.
reduced
Uh,
to half.
Anyone
That's
who
enriching.
succeeded will take half.
Can I
Everyone
have
who
it?
failed is pushed back up until they hit a wall. So they include Baz.
Tyler, do I have the half because I'm also raging and resistant to bludgeoning?
You are resistant to bludgeonings, and you succeeded, so double resistance, so yes. You did not succeed, So
Baz
you're down
gets
to...
his ass kicked like a non-bender in an Avatar show.
Okay, so Baz goes down and then he hits the wall.
Yeah, but that the
It's part.
hitting the wall is included.
Yeah. So he just goes, like he's just about stood up again, and then like he sees a wall of water coming towards him, and he's like, "Motherfucker!" And then just.
Anyway, Wally, it's your turn.
Did the mage's body get washed away?
Yes.
Can I use a perception check to locate it?
I mean, you look around, you can see it pretty easily, but it's amongst. Oh, sorry, Orvix went down in that, by the way.
Checks out.
Yeah.
How are Hassan, Artis, and Dragonbait looking?
Artis and Dragonbait got washed away, but they slam against the wall and help each other up. Flint landed in the tunnel with Baz and like pats Baz on the chest, and Hassan tumbled forward into the wall. Tesh, you maintained your ground, right?
Yes.
So you're now standing alone in front of the King of Feathers.
Wally's with
Oh,
him.
sorry. Tesh and Wally are standing alone in front of the King of Feathers. RinRin, you failed, right? So you and Ginny got washed down another tunnel that you guys had not previously seen before. And you slam into a wall that looks very much like that other door, except this one has 9 holes for puzzle cubes in it.
Thank you for the follow, Joey 1205.
This is damage from an enemy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw at advantage. Come on, kid.
Motherfucker.
Don't
Okay.
let some T-Rex get in your way.
At advantage, you say?
Yeah.
To shreds, you say? Thank God that was at advantage. That's a modified 20.
All right.
Otherwise, it would have been a 13, and I just would have started stabbing Wally.
All right, Wally. At the top of the round, the King of Feathers stands in front of you, angry that you guys have just made a mess of his domain.
Wally shoves the bag of holding into Tesh and points at the dead mage. In 6 seconds, he's gonna just say as fast as possible, "The navel of the moon will help you get home." And he's going to separate away from Tesh and start shooting the dinosaur.
Okay. Are you trying to like gain the dinosaur's attention?
Yes.
All right, you can do this. He is outside melee range with you, so you can move and attack unhindered.
I have a rifle, sir.
Yeah, he's outside melee range, so
Okay.
you don't get disadvantage.
No, I wouldn't get disadvantage anyway because of my black blade and powder style.
Well, there you go.
But I'm gonna dink him. I'm gonna do
All right.
my darndest to dink him.
Please do the darn to dink, because big scary T-Rex didn't even get hit yet.
Yeah, does a 27 hit?
Yes.
11 damage on the first.
All right.
Second attack is a 25
Mm-hmm.
for another 11 damage, and I'm going to action surge.
All right. I also want to say that you were able to get a flare from the Red Wizard camp, so you just strike the flare on your rifle and start running and like shooting.
Is he wearing high heels?
He's
Are
wearing
you?
cowboy boots,
He's wearing
so they're
cowboy
probably
boots.
like about an inch off the ground.
Knights in the Court. It's a fucking okay.
It is
It's
a reference.
to Jurassic World.
Yeah. I rolled another a dirty 20 to hit,
All right, that hits.
and another 11. So I rolled 3 6s in a row.
Good job. You
Mark of the beast.
firing away at him. Good job.
Bonus action. I'm gonna shift to get some extra distance.
Okay. So how far and where are you running?
I'll run 30 feet away from the group.
Okay.
That's 10 temp HP.
Cool. that is your turn. Flint just got knocked into a wall next to you, Baz, and like patted you on the back, like, all right, let's go, and then realizes you're still down. It just is like grabs the greater healing out of your pouch, shoves it into your mouth. Like, come on. So what's that? 4d4 plus 4?
Yeah. Are you gonna do that?
Someone's gonna keep you alive.
Somebody's got to.
16 points of healing on you.
Yay.
And you don't have to make a death saving throw at the beginning of your turn. As he's like, let's
I get
go.
a turn, even. So it was Wally and then Flint, and now me?
Yes.
It's me! Hello, my name is Baz. He coughs up a lung full of water.
There's probably some blood in there
Yeah,
as well,
gross.
because you got shot in the chest.
And I can't tell the difference because some of it is mixed with healing potion.
Yeah.
Gross. He's gonna kind of blink and get an idea of what's going on around him. Are all of the mercenaries now in the tunnel with us?
They're not in the tunnel. They're just like slammed. They're on the ground in front of the tunnel.
Gotcha.
Like probably coughing up water and trying to get their guns up so they can start shooting at the thing again.
And Ginny landed next to us?
Ginny is in a different tunnel. You cannot see her anymore.
Oh, okay. Interesting. In that case, what I'm going to do is stand up and like just kind of coughing and spluttering. He's going to snap his fingers and cast a fairy fire on the mercenaries.
Okay. There are 3 left.
They need to make dex saving throws.
Okay. What do they have to beat?
10.
1 does. Let's call that A.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to take a second wind.
Did you want to include Hassan in the fairy fire?
Yeah.
He's there.
As many people as I can get it.
He succeeds.
Boy, oh boy. Well, that's my action. That's my bonus. I think that's about it, my friend. Just gonna sit there confident spluttering and kind of try and get some wind beneath my wings or into my lungs or, however the saying goes.
All right. After Baz is Hassan. He is going to gain his footing and take a quick stock of the terrible, terrible situation that he's in. And I don't think he likes it. I don't think he likes it at all. He is going to use half of his movement to stand up and the other 15 feet to kind of go into a different so now we have revealed 3 tunnels at the base of this cliff. There's one that RinRin and Ginny are in. And I forgot Ginny's turn, so we'll go back to that. There's one that Baz is in, and then there's a third one off to the side that's a lot smaller, but you guys knew about this one to begin with. That's where Hassan just went to. Before that, Ginny gets up, coughing and spluttering next to RinRin, and says, "What the fuck was that?" And she thinks a second about stabbing you like she was thinking about, and just shakes her head and starts moving to the front of the tunnel. Do you do anything about that?
Did she move out of my...
She does move outside of 5 feet from you.
Okie dokie, I'm going to attack her. And I'm going to slash. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. And that's 7 strike damage.
All right.
And I'm going to say, you must be Baz's sister. We haven't had the pleasure.
Trust me, it's not much of a pleasure. And she turns and shoots you.
Okay, you can try.
That is a 21 to hit.
That does hit. I can't deflect missiles. It's a reaction, right? Correct.
Yeah.
And I've used my reaction, so yes.
Yeah, you just used your reaction. So you are going to take 7 piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Okay. No. Nope. Tap it.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
So RinRin was knocked on the ground due to the tidal wave.
Ah,
Did Ginny
disadvantage.
shoot at disadvantage?
Yeah. 18. I don't think hits you.
That doesn't
19,
hit.
19 AC club.
Woo!
You can deflect. Oh wait, you already
I
used your
can't
reaction.
because but I would like to flavor it as like RinRin just kind of shifts out of the way a little bit and like her eyes light up red and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, it will be my pleasure." Her fangs grow a little bit.
All right. She turned, shot at you, missed, just and then moves the rest of her movement out to the front of the tunnel. And she cannot do much else. Uh-oh, John. Hassan went. Those of you that are still outside, which would be Tesh, Wally, and some NPCs. Wally, you light your flare and start shooting and running, and the T-Rex just is tracking you, moving, and as it's tracking you, it looks up and kaplow! There's a shot from up above as Ryugami takes a shot at this thing. And...
Wally waves the flare in Ryugami's direction, like, hell yeah.
Let's see, Ryugami. Let's roll your attack.
I said it in the chat earlier, but welcome to dramatic entrance, the combat.
That's all I've got, all right? Dramatic entrances.
It's wonderful, and I love it.
Hey, babe, how much damage does your rifle do? It's like 2d6,
It's
right?
2d8.
2d8. Thank you.
No, it's ridiculous.
Nice. He does 18 damage. I was like, oh no, the King of Feathers is getting low on health, and then I realized that I wasn't carrying the one. Anyway, that's Rio's turn. RinRin, there's Ginny, she's got like that strand of hair like now like covering part of her face. She's a little disheveled.
RinRin is going to move to her very easily and very quickly.
Yep.
And she is going to do 2 attacks as her standard action.
All right.
One's a 14, another one's a 20.
The 20 hits.
Okay, so that one is 10 slashing damage. I'm gonna go ahead and
You get like a claw mark right along the arm and just like rip through her skin tight leather suit.
I will use a key point to do 2 more attacks.
Ouch.
Ooh. First one is 22. Second one is also a 22.
Those both hit.
Okie dokie. For 12 damage, slashing damage.
Ouch. You really don't know when to... All right, that's not her voice. You really don't know how to quit.
No one threatens my friends.
Friends. All right. Up next is Artis. He is going to do a thing. Sorry. Sorry, he has options here. So he's going to cast a freezing sphere as an action. It's a frigid globe of cold energy that he points out, and it's the finger with the ring on it. Let's say it's his right ring finger. He points out with it, and it explodes in a 60-foot radius. He puts it in a place that avoids hitting Tesh and Wally. And the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. It fails, and he does a shit ton of d6 cold damage.
Legendary resistance.
That actually might be a case. Hold on. He does have legendary resistance. Thank you. That was worse.
No, doesn't he save automatically when he uses legendary
Oh,
resistance?
he just chooses to succeed instead.
Yeah.
Listen,
Babe, I got it. It's all right.
3, 9, 10, 12, 18, 22, 24, 25, 30, halved 15 cold damage.
Holy shit.
And that does not count as, he can only use that. Oh, he can use it a few times. And like it explodes right next to the King of Feathers, coating all the water on the ground in ice next to it. Tesh, you're up.
All right. I have this bag of holding that Wally has thrown at me. King of Feathers has not moved.
Not yet.
Are there mercenaries around me?
There are mercenaries on the ground about 25 feet from you.
Behind or in front?
Behind.
They've been fairy fired.
Two of them have been fairy fired.
Tempting.
Also surrounded by insects?
You are surrounded by insects.
Did the insects take damage from the tidal wave?
No, they are friendly to the creature.
What a chump. Okay. I got some bugs I need to fight, but first I'm going to use second level spell slot for spiritual weapon, and I'm going to attack the bugs.
Okay.
That's a modified 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. For 10 points of force damage.
10 force. All right, that knocks him down to about half.
Okay. I'm going to make a second attack against them.
Okay.
This time with my rapier.
With your rapier.
That is a lot to hit. That's a 24.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That is 5 points of magical slashing damage.
Cool.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay, I'm attacking them a second time. Stupid bugs. That's a natural one.
Okay.
And then... yeah, I'll just walk over to the downed wizard.
Yeah, its body, we'll say, is like 5 feet from you.
Okay. That'll provoke an attack from the bugs?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
They miss.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I'll go over, interact object, grab the puzzle cube that the red wizard had, and then stuff it into the bag.
All right, you have all the puzzle cubes in your bag.
The cubes are mine!
Yes!
And that's it. That's all I can do.
All right, sounds good. Dragonbait, you are a hero, Dragonbait, and this monster is here to fuck up your friends, and you're not having that. Not today. He's going to run up and stab the T-Rex. You get a strong smell of baked bread, which is anger.
There goes my hero.
A 24 will hit for 9 slashing damage. He goes forward, he swings and like gets a good chunk out of its leg, and he goes back to swing again, and when he swings again, it's not there. As a whoof of air and another whoof of air directly in front of you, Wally.
I'm going to use my reaction to run 50 feet away.
All right, you will provoke an up. Does it?
I
provoke
do
opportunity?
not.
Okay.
That's
Which
why,
way-
'cause I can kite his ass.
All right, one.
I'm going to actually run back towards the group.
That reaction is not is just triggered whenever something moves within
Hostile
5 feet of you.
lands within 5 feet of me.
All right. You run back to the group. As a
No,
reaction.
I won't go like toward the group. I'll just like parallel to them, I guess. It takes a reaction, so I can only do it once. If the King of Feathers is on me again, fucked.
All right. He doesn't like that. He was just about to bite you. Come back here. You said you moved 50 feet?
50 feet.
All right. And you used your reaction.
Yep.
Like, he appears behind you. You start running. He starts running. And he gets closer and closer. And he's going to chomp down on you. Wow. That one.
It might still hit.
No, it does not. You have
Okay.
19 AC.
Chomps down while he like skirts to the side and like gun butts him in the face. It doesn't do much, but
Yeah. And he cannot
Just
attack
made
you with
him
his tail.
mad.
And because you paralleled, there is now nobody else within 5 feet. Or, sorry, he's a huge creature, so 20 feet. Or 15, I don't know. They're out of range. But he is going to breathe some wasps on you.
oh, why wasps?
Because they're the insect swarm. Insect swarm number 2. And both insect swarms are going to act on the turn after him. So against our good friend Teshvael, that's a 19 to hit.
Wait, is he using like a... Did he use Misty Step to teleport to Wally? Or is that like a creature
He is
ability?
he's very homebrewed.
Okay. I was just wondering because of spell slots, but
Yes.
okay.
He used a reaction to teleport next
That's
to Wally.
disgusting. Okay, never mind.
And then
Bees
he uses
to
a bonus
Wally.
action
Yeah.
to bees. And then he uses 2 actions to attack. And then at the end of certain rounds, he uses his villain action.
Oh, good.
This
villain
is
action,
a
eh?
homebrewed thing. Knights in the Courtyard discuss the homebrew.
Okay. Right now he's got Babs. Bonus action bees.
He does have Babs.
Base attack bonuses, bonus action bees.
15 does not hit Wally as bees surround you as well.
Sadly, no.
All right, we got Swarm 1, Swarm 2. After him is Orvex, who's down. Death saving throws on essential NPCs.
Orbex is rolled canonically low, so I don't have hope.
It's fine. We have some bad boys who are still alive. 2 of them are still frightened of you, right, Tesh?
Yeah.
And they don't save after that, right?
They save at the end of their turns.
Okay, so they could have tried to save last turn. They need to make what, a 15?
13.
13. So this bad boy stops being frightened of you. So,
Yeah, the King of Feathers is here. I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, well, you are just stabbing people. 2 of them are going to shoot the King of Feathers, or shoot at least, and miss. One of them is going to try and shoot you, bud,
Bring it.
and miss. Like, the other guys are like shooting their rifles wildly in the air. The one guy who's just on the ground like picks himself up, points a revolver at you, and shoots, and like he's just so unsteady in hand that it just goes wide.
Oh, I figured it was like Ozymandias in The Watchmen where they shoot him point blank and he just like does a quick shoulder check to dodge it.
Nice. All right. It's the end of the 3rd round, so it's time for the second villain action. The T-Rex is a little upset. And he starts stomping the ground heavily next to you, Wally, and there are tremors all across the area. Like as he's hammering the ground, buildings nearby start to crumple and fall. In fact, the one that Ryu's on crumples with him on top of me, slams to the ground. So now all the area around you guys is difficult terrain. And at the top of the round is Wally.
fuck's sake. Can I make a 10-foot backup? I'll provoke from both. Well, I want to move away from the King of Feathers so I can get the swarm in a 15-foot cone.
Okay, so just moving back through the swarm and also in a way that the King of Feathers is there.
Yes.
He will not provoke an opportunity attack from the King of Feathers since he saves his reactions, but the swarm will attack you.
No, I'm keeping in line with the swarm.
Oh.
So they don't attack me, but I want to keep them in a cone.
Okay, so you'd be stepping away from the T-Rex, but not from the swarm?
Yeah.
Or okay,
I want
yeah.
the swarm in front of me and then the King of Feathers in front of the swarm.
Okay. Then yes, you can do that.
Cool. Can I have the swarm and the King of Feathers make a dexterity saving throw? DC
Sure
13.
thing. Cool. And cool. The swarm got an 11. The King of Feathers got a 21.
Cool.
Wait, sorry. You got a 20. A lot more than that.
Oh, God, math. The swarm will take 25 points of bludgeoning damage, and the King of Feather will take 12. As
Cool.
I use my barrage ability.
All right. You decimate the swarm, but the King of Feathers just kind of shrugs it off. Is this? Okay.
What's up?
Nothing. This was like it's not a melee attack at all, right?
No, it's a ranged attack that I can do as part of my renegade subclass for fighter.
Cool.
Use my rest of my movement to move away from the King of Feathers so he can shove it.
All right. Ginny is up, and you are next to her, RinRin, and she hisses at you about why won't you quit if you knew it was good for you. So she tries to stab you with her dagger. That's going to be a 19 and a 20.
19 meets 20 hits.
All right, for the 19, she's going to choose to try and give advantage to herself, but she doesn't roll in that 20 on the second attack, which she is very upset about. But that's fine. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Cool.
As you take 4 piercing damage.
Ooh, that's it's an S.
An S?
It's a 5.
You take 16 poison damage from her.
Okay. Okay. Do I have poison damage? Or just
No. I think we've discussed this, and no,
Yeah.
you do not.
And am I poisoned, or I just am
You are
taking
not
the damage?
poisoned.
Okay.
You just take poison damage.
Cool.
Okay. I think she's not going to move away from you. I think she's pretty committed to stabbing you to death at this point. It's a slug off. Flint.
It's a cat fight.
It's a cat fight. Flint moves over to Orvex's body, just grabs the gun off of him, and starts shooting at the T-Rex. That still will not hit. Everyone trying to shoot this thing fails miserably. So it is Baz's turn. You are up and alive. You get a turn.
Good for me. Is anybody gonna try and help Orvex? Did he fail or succeed his saving throw?
You don't know.
I don't like that.
I'm busy, Mr. Baz.
He is kiting a T-Rex.
I got the puzzle cube. We both
I
are
am
doing our
off
job.
tanking right now.
Let's be fair. Bass has got other things on his mind.
You can, if you go to the entrance of your tunnel, see the cat fight.
Yeah, I know.
It's in the courtyard.
Lay my gun on the ground, and I draw my short swords and I go for Jenny.
You might go for the garrote.
Not this
Not this time. This time it's personal.
21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. And how does basic poison work?
She has to make a Constitution saving throw, which is DC 13.
So she should probably do that.
She makes it.
All right, 8 piercing damage, and she is not poisoned. But here comes the second attack.
Don't you get sneak attack since RinRin's fighting her?
I do get sneak attack, but I'll resolve that in a second. 25 to hit.
Yep.
This one's poisoned too.
All right. That one she doesn't succeed.
Ooh. All right. Well, now she is basic poisoned, so just poison.
Poisoned condition, correct?
Yep, poisoned condition. 3 piercing damage on my bonus action attack. And then I'm going to use my action surge to attack a third time.
And did you get the sneak attack damage on the...
Not yet. And I definitely missed this one. That was an 8. And here comes sneak attack damage. That's going to be 10.
All right, how do you kill your sister?
Do I, though?
Mm-hmm.
How do you kill your sister?
Baz comes running up behind her, and it's just a swift cut in the back, and then two short swords directly up and then down, and then just lets her fall off the swords.
I was going to heal off of her.
She collapses to the ground in front of you, looks at you with piercing, like, white blue eyes. Turns out you aren't useless. Bet.
Never was. Grabs Baz and kisses him. No.
And then sucks the life.
Talk about a
out of
dramatic
And then
entrance.
sucks the life out. God, this is a roller coaster of emotions. I think that Baz just has a moment sitting looking down at his sister. That's it.
All right. Meanwhile, Ryu stumbles in the ruins of the structure that he was in, having taken some damage from falling. You got this, guy. He's fine. And he steadies his aim on the King of Feathers as it tries to chomp down on Wally and shoots. That hits. 9, 14 damage. Again, he's hitting some weak spots on it. After Ryugami, it is RinRin.
Gonna look at Baz and just be like, "Are you okay?"
You muted yourself instead of unmuting.
That's hilarious. He just kind of like is breathing hard. He nods and then just kind of like motions with his head back at the fight.
She nods. The door's here!
Wally in the
She-
distance.
Oh gods. She will crouch down on all fours and start booking it towards the T-Rex.
All right, it's about 60 feet away, and there is difficult terrain.
Okie dokie. I will use my feline agility to double my speed, so I can move 110 feet with my movement.
Right. Yeah. You get, well, so what did I say, 60 feet away?
Mhm.
Difficult terrain, 110, so back down to 55, so you get within 5, you're 5 feet away from it.
Cool. He is moving towards towards Wally, right?
He is trying to bite Wally.
Okay. I know he's magical, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to continue to move.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like start running past him
And
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to Wally on all fours, just kind of crawling. What's the
See.
plan?
Hit it till it dies.
But the door.
Wally just turns back the T-Rex.
Oh gods. I'm gonna continue this trek with Wally to lead it away.
Okay. On Artis's turn, he gets up behind the guy that just tried to shoot Tesh, and stabs that guy in the back. There you go, Artis. You killed him. And that is what he does. He does not like using the Ring of Winter excessively, and the T-Rex seems to be being kited off. And he looks at Tesh, and say, "Well, what should we do now?"
We finish these ones off, and if need be, the King of Feathers as well. The
Cool.
door is a puzzle, and we don't have time to deal with his nonsense.
Righto. He pulls out his bow. Tesh, it's your turn.
Okay. There is bees. Still.
There is bees.
Okay.
Actually,
Spirit weapon bees.
go spirit weapon.
Spirit weapon for 18 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
For 7 points of damage against bees.
Cool. The bee swarm is thinning, but it's still there.
Okay.
Buzz.
And that was 7 points of force. So
Yep.
then he is going to... Is Hassan still there? Or did Hassan die?
Make a perception check.
Oh, right. Hassan was running away. Duh. Perception. What a waste. That's a modified 20.
You do not know where Hassan went.
Yeah, that's fine. There are the two other mercenaries.
There are 2 mercenaries left, firing their rifles fruitlessly at the King of Feathers.
They're distracted. I'm gonna kill them.
Great.
Yeah. I'm gonna stab one of them, at least.
All right.
Try to. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay. Neat.
They are run-of-the-mill thugs.
7 points of magical piercing.
Way more than needed.
All right, and then stab the other one. I forgot I have
All
advantage on
right.
these. 24 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 points. Magic piercing.
These guys are like, pow, pow, pow. We got it, man. And he looks to his buddy, and there's a rapier through his throat. And he's like, oh shit. And then there's a rapier through his back.
All right.
Oh shit. The other guys.
The mercenaries are done.
There
Good
are no
job.
more mercenaries.
Hooray
Hassan's
us.
missing. Zagmira has been long dead.
Um,
Ginny is dead. And
So
just you guys.
I can move the spiritual weapon up to 20 feet as part of the bonus action where it attacks. So I had it attack the bees, and then I was
Yep.
going to have it move 20 feet towards King of Feathers.
Okay. It isn't hindered by.
It is not hindered by difficult terrain because it's
So
a
it gets-
floaty spiritual thing.
It gets within 10 feet.
Yeah. I know that it's going to take a while, so I just wanted to start it on its path over
Yeah.
there. But yeah, that's Tesh's turn.
Cool. Dragonbait is going to move next to you guys, wielding his longsword, and wait ready and attack for if this thing comes towards them. But lo, it isn't going to come towards them because it's going to try and bite Wally and slap
RinRin.
RinRin
RinRin,
The,
hello.
the slap at RinRin is at disadvantage because of the Bunny Brigade.
because of the Bunny Brigade. All hail the Bunny Brigade! A 17 doesn't hit you. Oh. Damn you, disadvantage! That was a nat 20. So a 16 doesn't hit RinRin.
19. Woo! That was a self 5 for me and RJ.
It does not recharge its swarm. There we are. That was its turn. Orvex, you need to make a death saving throw. Doing a great job there, buddy.
He's not.
Those guys are dead. Yeah. Wally, at the top of the round is you.
Interact object. He's going to pry away the tomahawk from his rifle and just look up at the King of Feathers and dink. Spin the tomahawk and attack twice recklessly.
All right.
Uh, 24.
Cool. 24 hits.
For 6 on the first.
Cool.
Slashing.
And you don't get a second because he's not there anymore.
Oh.
Hey, Tesh, guess who's in front of you?
Excellent.
Dragon Bait uses his reaction or his saved attack, which he rolled in that one on. All right. King of Feathers is now 30 feet away from you. Oh, sorry. What's up?
No. I can't do that.
All right, but it is in front of me.
Yes.
Sweet. That's exactly where I wanted it.
At the bottom of the round, its feathers are like this kind of multicolored assortment of like oranges and greens and blues and pinks, just all various beautiful colors. They are all red and glowing.
Ha ha! I'm in danger.
Wally, anything else in your turn?
Nope.
He is 30 feet
I'll
away.
use my 50. Wait, how far?
30.
So I can get within 25 of him?
Yes.
Because half movement and I have 50 foot movement in this form.
Yeah, so you can move 25 feet, so you're within 5 feet of him.
So suck it. My second attack is throwing the tomahawk.
All right, do it.
Thrown weapons could be with strength or dex, or is it just dex?
Ranged is always dex.
Okay.
No, it's not. It can be.
It is unless you have something specifically like in your class.
So it
There's
is
also
always with
certain
dex.
weapons that have the thrown property, which means that you can use your strength.
Okay.
Yeah, so hand axe has thrown.
All right, so you can use strength or dex.
Get fucked. That's a natural 20 for 25.
Cool.
Oh, shit. Wrong button. For an additional 8 points of critical damage.
I'm doing math very slowly. Did it.
Oh, wait. No, 10 because I'm raging. Sorry.
That made the math so much easier. And in fact, I did the math wrong anyway. So, anything else in your turn, Wally?
Nope.
Ginny's dead. Rip. Flint, you missed. Baz, you're up. You've got your swords. You don't have your gun. What would you like to do?
He's gonna walk to the entrance of the tunnel. Can I get eyes on the King of Feathers?
Which entrance?
Well,
You are standing at the entrance of left tunnel.
towards where the King of Feathers is.
You can see him from where you're at.
Oh, well, I would like to hide as a bonus action.
Okay.
Placed. Oh.
Your sister's gun is also lying on her.
I'll come back for that. Now's not the time for looting. Don't loot mid-battle, Tyler. I say, having been the person who does that. 28 is my hiding.
Okay. That you are hidden from him?
I am hidden from him, and therefore I get to roll all my dice. I'm using my longbow.
Oh, right. Yeah, you have that.
Yeah, no, we kind of forgot about it. That's another. That's a 16, a 17, and an 18.
Wow.
Just one more? Come on. Anyway. Here comes some damage. 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
With Grun Poison, needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right. What's he have to make?
He needs to make a 12.
He does.
Okay. I'm
Sorry,
not rolling
5
this.
piercing, right?
Yeah, 5 piercing. And then sneak attack is going to be 7.
Cool.
And guess what? I'm a skulker, so I don't give away my position.
No, if you miss, right?
Oh, I guess if I miss. Never mind. Goodbye.
Ryu, you've got this. You've trained all your life for this. Take the shot. He missed. RinRin, it is 30 feet away from you.
The fuck? Okay.
You can get 25.
I know. I'm trying to decide what the best course of action would be.
Surprise, it can cut you too.
RinRin's gonna take out some of her darts and she's gonna start throwing them at it. And say, can this guy understand common?
You don't know till you try.
She's gonna say, we're not trying to hurt your stuff, we're just trying to go in the tomb. Leave us alone, I don't want to kill you. The first one is a 18, and the second one is like a 9.
All right, they both miss.
Oh boy.
That's why I roll at advantage.
And I'm going to stand still for a moment so I can get my feline agility back.
All right.
That's it.
Artis is standing next to this thing now. It already used its reaction, so Artis, you can get all 3 attacks on it. Look at you. Well, buddy, wait, no, you've got some good bonuses. 26 and then 2 misses. So at least you get 1 in for 7. Cool. Tesh, the King of Feathers is in front of you.
Yes, he is. So, move the spiritual weapon back and attack the King of Feathers. The spiritual weapon.
All right.
For a 21 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. For 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
O child of Kyber, soon you shall return to the Deep Mother. And he will make 2 attacks with his magical rapier. That is not going to hit. Because he doesn't have advantage on attacks against this creature, right? I don't know why he would. Okay, cool. Yeah, both attacks miss. Because I'm assuming that a 13 does not hit the King of Feathers.
It does not.
Yeah, I figured. Well. Boop.
All right. It's fine, guys. If you don't kill him at the end of this round, you're totally fine, so don't worry. Dragon bait. Dragon bait doesn't hit. All right, this is going to be against Tesh and Wally. His tail has some range on it.
Against Tesh, it's a disadvantage.
At Tesh, it's disadvantage, which is a nat 1 against Wally.
Is it at advantage for Wally since you recklessly attacked?
It's advantage at me.
It's advantage against Wally. For a 22.
Yep.
All right, you get hit by his tail. It swipes at you, and you take 5, 10, 19, or sorry, 14, 20, 21. 1 bludgeoning damage, not magical.
Reduced.
Yep. Orvix, hey buddy. I'll take it. It bounced out of the thing and then landed on a 19, so it's totally cool. Anyway, it's the bottom of the round of, I'm fairly certain, the 6th round of combat.
Where are the bees going?
The bees are attacking Steven
Who's
for a 16 versus your AC, even though they only have 3 hit points left, so
chump ass bees?
chump ass bees. But more importantly, it's the end of the 6th round of combat. The King of Feathers haunches down, loads a bunch of power into his legs. He bursts in red energy and jumps up into the air,
Oh god,
spinning in the air.
Rajan, get out of here. Monster Hunter.
He is a monster hunter monster at this point, and lands, slamming his tail into the ground with the force of a meteor. So everybody within 40 feet, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Peace out, Orvex.
I have a
Peace
question.
out, Orvex.
Am I
Yes, babe.
within 40 feet?
Yeah. Oh, wait, so it was 30, so you're within 20 feet.
Is this an effect I can see to roll it?
Yes, it is an effect you can see.
Okay, I got a 19 plus 5, so that's 24. I just want to see if I get that extra push, just in case.
Who beats a 15?
Baz does not.
Baz does not,
I was
and
at
Tesh
14.
does not.
Don't you get a plus 2?
That's with the +2.
Oof.
Oh wow, Dragibait and Artist pass. Or it's probably dead.
Oh, he's super fucking dead. He's just an old man.
It's a critical, right? If you're downed and you're hit by something.
They have to be adjacent to you. It's
Yeah.
a melee attack, not a
If
spell
it's
attack.
that's what you call a coup de grace.
So
But
he's
if he
just,
takes any damage at all, he
It's
Fail.
loses life.
Yeah.
he fails to.
He's
and he
taking
can't
a
make any dexterity
dinosaur, like, and it's also like, if he takes enough damage that it would pass his max HP. It's a meteor coming from a Tyrannosaurus. I'm pretty sure the old man is dead.
This is where
Yeah.
the series took a really weird left turn.
All hail the King of Feathers. Wait, no, that's not the right dice. All right. Everyone who failed takes 20 bludgeoning damage and 21 fire damage.
So 21 fire damage. Oh, no, half that. Sorry.
Still up.
Everyone who passed
Half.
halves that.
Okay. What was the bludgeoning?
It was 20 and 21.
20 and 21.
Yeah. So you take 10, and then you would reduce it by half again. So you would take 5 and 10.
No, I would take 5 and 21 because I don't reduce the fire damage.
No, but you succeeded on your save, so you take half.
Oh, I take
right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Peace out, bees.
Peace out, bees. Peace out, Orvex. Oh, sorry, that's 10 and 11 for all of your NPCs. Flint passed his save and is on 1 HP. 69. Dragon Bait is on 69 HP.
Nice.
Nice.
And Ryu is out of the danger zone.
It's all
I'm
right.
down.
Music didn't make me lose control, guys. We're still good.
Good. You're alive for now. Wally.
Wally staggers up, drops his rage, and pulls out the pistol of Teodoro Guado,
Teodoro Guado.
and he will point it at the King of Feathers and just go, "Sorry, Mr. Grimm," and use all 7 charges.
All right. Roll them, and if you use the last charge, you have to roll a d20, and a nat 1, it is destroyed forever.
It just gets destroyed.
You're destroying the legendary pistol, Teodoro
It's-
Guado.
Tito Guada.
Do or die, and I don't want to die.
Roll your damage.
Uh, uh, 30 points of force.
He's up. You riddle the King of Feathers with the legendary pistol of Teodoro Guado. The pistol, it's a 6-round revolver, firing all 6 shots, and then you pull it back one more time, and bah, and it just disintegrates in your hands.
Oh, that's never good. Bonus action rage.
All right. Flint, you hit. My God. Doing some damage to the King of Feathers. Baz, test saving throw.
I'll just use one of these. 12.
Okay, that's a success. Ryu is still up. He has watched this transpire, and he's trying to finish it once and for all. He doesn't finish it once and for all. RinRin.
I'm gonna say for flavor's sake, RinRin cannot see that Baz is down, but she's gonna run up to I'm gonna use my feline agility to run up to the King of Feathers and do a heckin' claw.
Do it.
Okay. 17 doesn't hit.
17 does not hit.
All right, we'll do another. Use a key point to do 2 more attacks.
All right.
Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Boy, let's see if this is enough. How is 8 damage?
It is close, but no cigar.
Back! I would like him to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. He chooses to succeed
Okie doke.
as his second legendary resistance of the day.
Let me just see. He chooses to succeed.
He rolled a 4.
All right, cool. I'm near his back.
You are on his back.
Sure, I will be on his back.
Artist is up first. He's going to do all 3 of those attack with his special dagger. 2 of them are going to hit, and it is Tesh's turn.
Okay, Tesh has his spiritual weapon. Let's see if spirit weapon hits. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
9 points of force damage.
How does your spiritual weapon kill the King of Feathers?
So normally it is like a shadowy version of him that has like the anime sketchy movements when attacking, but I feel like at this point the shadow comes back to Tesh and he's inside of a cave. There are so many shadows to draw off of. So you all just see a literal umbral dragon fill up the inside of the cave. It's about the same size as the King of Feathers. And
Yep.
just
Fucking now.
but just like as Tesh rears back with his rapier, you see it rear back with a claw, and they strike as one, and the claw swipes through the King of Feathers, but just like doesn't slash through. It is a physical thing and just slaps the side of this thing's head, forces it down onto the ground as the whole dinosaur just flips down to the side. And then, as Tesh's action, lay on hands as he does a bow and heals himself for 40.
I was muted as Tesh's spiritual weapon forces the King of Feathers to its figurative knees, once and for all, freeing Omu from his tyrannical grasp. We will end for today.
For what is a king without his queen? And with that,
What the fuck just happened.
And that is something we can address next week. So with that, I would like to say thank you to Tyler for running this fantastical game of the Tomb of Annihilation. I didn't think we were going to fight the King of Feathers today, let alone kill the King of Feathers today. So hey, great expectations. Hey, and speaking of great expectations, Tyler, where can we find you? What do you do?
Hi, my name's Tyler. You can find me at Frothy Inferno on Twitter. Otherwise, you can find me here running the Tomb of Annihilation. And in the future, possibly on Mondays, as Damien, the Eldrin Mage.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ here on the channel. You can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I'm hosting a giveaway for 100 followers on Twitch. I made it, guys. We did it. You can catch me, of course, here as Walmorn, the Shifter Fighter Barbarian in our Tomb of Annihilation game on tomorrow in our Homebrew campaign. I'm Calum, the Shatterkai Wizard Cleric, Sad Boy Extraordinaire. This week I've gotten a really busy week. Hey, catch me over on G Game Nights on Thursday, where we're playing Elegant Suffering. It's a good society game. My head hurts a little bit, guys.
Are you suffering elegantly?
I have a migraine.
Oh, sorry, bud. But
And I
isn't that
flipped it back
elegant
on
migraine?
Danae. And finally, catch me... No, not this Sunday. No, that's it, yeah. DanaeKeener.com.
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp. You can find me at LBHackEmUp on the Twitters and Twitch. Tomorrow I'll be on this channel again, playing Gwen, the Halfling Barbarian Fighter, who apparently had a really fun adventure in Sigil. And then on Tuesday, I'm probably going to be streaming because I have the day off, so catch me at 2 o'clock doing something. I might play Mass Effect, but I'm kind of feeling something else. Maybe I'll get some people together and play some Monster Prom or something. That'd be super fun. And then after that, G Game Nights in the evening. On Wednesday, I will be on Nerd Immersion doing Rod of 7 Parts. And then Thursday, I will be back on this channel where I will either be with Lauren or she will be here, or we'll do it remotely. We're doing horror games. We played Five Nights at Freddy's last week, and I fucking hated every moment of it. And then I'll be traveling, I think. So, woo! DanaeKeener.com.
Speaking of DanaeKeener.com, hi everybody, I'm Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. Tomorrow you can find me playing Coriander the Elegant Paladin during our homebrew game with 4 keeps, or right here on Sunday playing as Baz the Drow Rogue Fighter, and then sometimes on Saturdays I'm over on G Game Nights for our Star Power game where we play Overarms, and I'm Vivian Coyle, and she's got a scarf made of bees. DanaeKeener.com.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as on 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays. That's this game. You found it. This is your first time joining us, you can go to YouTube and check up on all of our games, on every VOD that we've played, all at youtube.com/indooradventures, or you can find us anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. So that's like Apple iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, pretty much everywhere but Podbean, because their payment model was ridiculous, and it's fine. We're just not there anymore. Don't worry about it. Instead, worry about what questions you have for either myself or any of these other fine folk that you can possibly get answered at our Patreon-supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So, if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to either ask them in the side of our Twitch chat over Mya, or join us on Discord in the link below, or also in the link over Mya, and ask us those questions and questions for the courts. It's a good time. We are going to be heading into that right now. Regretfully, our wonderful DM will not be able to join us because they have to be up early tomorrow, correct?
That things changed. I'm now going to be late tomorrow night instead of not missing tonight.
Okay, sounds good. That's fine. Because we're heading there anyways. So I'd like to once again say Thank you to Tyler for running this wonderful game. Thank you to everybody who decided to stop by. And thank you to these wonderful players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!